Friends, now we'll continue our discussion on the chapter straight lines. There were three important derivations in this chapter which I had told to you in my previous videos. Now this is the third most important one. So most of the time the first two are the most frequently asked questions, but there may be if there is a 5 marks derivation that then you will have, then in such case there will be 3 marks or 2 marks question on this derivation. These three makes very important part since already those two we have completed. Now this also one important one. These three derivations if you complete, you are completing one 5 marks question for first PUC mathematics NCERT first PUC Karnataka. Okay. Now in this case, first thing in derivation you should know what is the concept. Here you have to derive a distance derivation for a distance of a point from a line. Now in this diagram you can see there is a point P and there is a line L. Now we are finding the distance of a point from a line. So now that is the distance of a point from a line is the length of the perpendicular drawn from point P to the line. Okay. This is basic one. Then how the derivation? See, first you draw x and y axis, draw a line L. The general equation of the line we take ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Then we take any point P with coordinates x, y. Then draw a perpendicular from P to the line L. We call this point where it intersects as M. Then the line which is drawn from perpendicular from P to the line, so it will meet x and y axis, x axis at Q and y axis at R. Now the line equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. On x axis always y is 0, so substitute y is 0 in this, you will get x is equal to minus c by a and y is 0 we are written. In case of when the line meets the y axis here, you know then x is 0. If you put x is 0 in this equation, you will get y is equal to minus c by a and x is 0. So this is how we find the coordinates of R and Q. This is what is explained here. Let L be ax plus by plus c is equal to, say, with the line whose distance from the point is D. This point D. Okay. Draw PM perpendicular to the line L. Okay. If the line meets x and y axis at Q and R, then the coordinates of Q is minus c by a and R is 0, minus c by b. Thus, now finding the area of the triangle PQR, that is here, that is PQR equal to, this is nothing but half into base into height. Base is QR, height is PM because that is perpendicular. Now therefore, if you cross multiply this one, you can see this PM, we need what is need, the distance D is equal to, if you cross multiply this 2 here, it becomes 2 times area of triangle PQR divided by, see, this QR comes here to the denominator. Now one by one we'll deal with. Now first we'll find this, we call it as equation 1. Now area of triangle PQR. See, for this we can use the formula, that is area is equal to half into x1 into y2 minus y1, that is Hero's formula, plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Okay, we know this formula. With that assumption, we will first find the area. Now we need the three coordinates. See, the three coordinates are P, Q and R. That is x1, y1. This I will take as x2, y2. This as x3, y3. In such case, this will be equal to half into x1 is write it as x1 itself into y2 minus y1. So this I am taking as x2, y2. This one as x3, y3. In that case, y2 is 0 minus y1. Sorry, y2 minus, it should be y3. Sorry. This is like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay. y2, this is y2, this is y3. So minus of minus will become plus c by b plus x2. x2 is here minus c by a into, sorry, yes, y3 minus y1. y3 is minus c by b minus y1. Y1 we write it as it is y1 plus x3. x1, x2, x3. x3 is 0, so we leave it as it is. Now this is equal to 2 times area of triangle PQR is equal to x1 into c by b plus, this is minus into minus becomes plus c square, this is c by b, okay. It is y3, c square by ab plus minus into minus again plus cy1 divided by a. So 0 we need not write. Now from this what I will do here is, I will take c common divided by ab. If I take c by ab common, that's absolute value I will take, then c is gone, we have x1, b we have taken in denominator but there is no a, we have taken a, so this becomes ax1 plus here c square we have taken c, so ab we have taken, so 1c will remain here, let it remain, no problem, plus here 1c is there, we have taken that out, y will remain here, a we have taken in denominator, also we have taken b, there is no b, so we have to multiply with b, so this is by1. It means we got 2 times area of triangle PQR is equal to modulus of c by ab into ax1 plus by1 plus c. We call this as equation 2. Now we shall move to the next one, that is QR. We'll complete this one. So now you can see we have completed first part, that numerator we have found. Now we have to find the denominator, that is QR. To find QR, we use the distance formula. Distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square, here it will be x3 minus x2, that is 0 plus c by a whole square plus y3 minus y1, that is minus c by b minus 0 whole square. This is QR will be equal to root of c square by a square plus c square by b square. We can do one thing, we can take c by ab common, then we get here c square is common, when you take c outside, c is gone, so there will be only a square here, so we have taken out, so a is there, so there is also b, we have taken b, there is no b here, therefore it becomes b square and this becomes a square. So we got QR is equal to modulus of c by ab, directly we can write this as a square plus b square. We call it this as equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, okay, so this we can do, this is substitute 1 and 2, sorry 2 and 3, this is equation 2 already we have taken, this is 1, so this should be equation 3, substituting 2 and 3 in equation 1. So if we substitute here, we get clearly PM is nothing but D. Therefore T is equal to, see here 2 times area, we get C by AB, here also we have C by AB, both will get cancelled, so we will get modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C divided by square root of A square plus B square. This is the derivation to find the distance of a point from a line. So it is a 5 marks question, so you can write that statement here. See, first thing, write a diagram, x axis, y and x axis and y axis, then the line L. that is ax1 plus by1 plus c is equal to 0. Then the points where this line meets x and y axis as q and r with coordinates 0 comma minus c by b and c by a comma 0. Let that point P have a coordinates x1 y1. So draw PM perpendicular to the line, then call the distance as d. Now using this concept, then we find area of the triangle PQR, that is equal to half into QR into PM, that is base into height. Now when you cross multiply this 2 times, area of PQR divided by QR will be equal to PM, which is nothing but D. Okay. Now we find area of the triangle PQR using Euros formula. So we consider Q and R as x2, y2 and x3, y3. So I will get this one. Then after substituting this and simplifying and taking c by ab common, I will get this ax1 plus by1 plus c is equal to 0. Taking c by ab modulus as common. So this is also modulus because area is always positive. Therefore we are taking this one. You can write bracket or you can write this modulus. There is no problem. Then when you take QR, it is a distance formula. So we have used distance formula. Then we have taken c by ab common outside. After coming outside the root, it becomes square becomes c by c and ab in denominator. So we get root of ab. Substituting this 2 and 3 in 1, we arrive at the required result. This completes the derivation of distance of a point from a line. Okay, by this I complete all the 3 derivations of this chapter, and we can discuss the important 5 marks questions of other chapters in our coming videos. Thank you.